Serenity, where is it? What is it? How do you find it? Huh? There's a spiritual teacher named Anthony DeMillo, Catholic priest and psychotherapist, I believe. And he says something like this: are there ways for gauging one's spiritual strength? Someone asked him. And he said, many. And they said, give us one. And he said, find out how often you become disturbed in the course of a single day. There's some wisdom there. Now, find out how often you become disturbed in the course of a single day. Now, that requires some honesty and awareness, doesn't it? And we all know people who are chronically worried, angry, sad. And if I were to ask any of those people, they might well answer that they're not disturbed at all, that they're not worried or anxious. They're simply just not aware of it oftentimes. Just like I was unconscious of that stuff and that undercurrent of all that stuff for more than 40 years of my life. It just was me, wasn't it? So I have to be diligent. Diligent all day long, but it's freedom. It's what I even call meditation in some way. It has to do with renewing our minds. Be transformed by the renewing of your minds. So we catch ourselves. How do we catch ourselves when we're caught up in more thoughts? Because most often we don't even know that we're lost in our thoughts. We catch ourselves through our feeling. Our feeling shows us what we're thinking. And as soon as the slightest ripple disturbs my serenity pool, I must question what I am now thinking and believing and immediately forgive it. Forgive myself for holding on to that. Forgive that thought. Let it go and let it dissolve. You know, our loving thoughts, only my loving thoughts that I think with God are actually true. You're not, I'm not, you're not the voice, that critical inner critic voice inside your head. You're not that voice. You're so much more. You're the beloved child of God, thinking loving thoughts with God, but we get taken out of that flow of life, with our negative thinking that never shuts off. That inner voice, that inner critic. So notice that I say I must question what I'm now believing. You don't have to do a thing. I'm talking to and about myself always. So I'm much too tolerant of mind wandering. Time for some more diligent mind training. I must be diligent. And there's a freedom that comes with it. And then a more being in my life that comes with this when I catch myself, forgive myself, let it go, and be. Just being more and more and more. Without all the chatter. Just being in that space, being still and knowing that I am God, that God is God. And I'm in God. And then that peace that passes understanding, it's always there underneath the ripples and the surface of the raging river of our mind, There's that bedrock bottom, that peace, that calm that's there. So I must be diligent. More serenity. Experiencing more of the peace of God and being in God more and more and enjoying it. So, take what's helpful, leave the rest. Until next time, may you live all the days of your life.